Last night we brought you the story of a group of troubled teenagers taking part in an intensive intervention program to get them back on the rails. It's a boot camp in the bush set up by the Queensland government and run by Kokoda Challenge, part of a 3-month program to keep at-risk teens out of the juvenile justice system. Tonight, in part 2 of our special, we head back into the bush to check the boys' progress. And as reporter Alex Mann from the Triple J Hack program finds, it's not all smooth sailing.
You right, Anaru?
Yep, we're good. Let's go.
Okay, let's go, guys.
It's been a tense and volatile week at boot camp. There were 5 boys on day 1, now just 3 remain.
Hurry up, you're done first.
There's 14-year-old Jake, whose childhood was marred by family alcoholism and drug use.
I never used to have really good social skills, so I never used to be really good with other kids. Swearing a lot, just not being really disrespectful.
Show them how to do the dishes.
And Kyle, also 14, whose life spiralled after his father's suicide 2 years ago.
So we've got our drinking water.
I saw them and just everything fell down from there. But me, my mum and my sister got through it, and we still remember him, but we're moving on in life and he'll never be forgotten.
I think he wants to hold it in because he wants to hold on to his dad. But it's not helping him, it's destroying him. It makes him very angry. It makes him think about doing it himself. He has done cutting. And he really worries me that he will go down that track.
Got a bit wet yesterday.
The third remaining camper is Kurt. He was thrown out of TAFE for throwing furniture at teachers. What do you think you're going to get out of it?
I don't know. Everyone's different. I've no idea.
One of the original campers, Josh, is back at home on the Gold Coast after being kicked off the camp following an incident where mobile phones, alcohol and food were taken from the camp office.
I have been spending a lot of time in my bedroom. I don't have my phone. I'm grounded. I obviously don't go to school. I haven't been going to school for a long period of time.
Do you think it's unfair?
It was a little bit unfair, I reckon. You know, they're meant to be the instructors and the counsellors and the people who do all that stuff. They should have tried to find a different way of acknowledging the situation and moving on from that.
The boys that are not here today, they probably think it's all my fault, you know. They'll be blaming me, they'll be blaming everybody else, and they won't be taking responsibility for their situation that's happened. And I'll go back to the Gold Coast and I'll connect with those young people, I'll connect with their families, and I'll hopefully get them to a spot where they actually realise I need to take ownership of that. I need to take ownership of my behaviour.
How are you supposed to do all that? Wouldn't you fall off really easily, like on them logs up there?
Because this stuff here, Jake, this stuff is rock climbing rope.
Back at camp, the 3 remaining boys have just 3 days of camp to go.
I have no idea how you're going to cross this.
Jake has conquered his fear of heights.
Yeah, it's fine. It's actually pretty cool.
You're doing excellent, mate. Excellent.
Doing well, buddy.
Every morning, the camp's coordinators hand out badges to recognise the boys' improvements. Jake's collected a fistful, and not just for his physical exploits.
I got optimism. I don't know how I got optimism. I have no idea.
Okay, you guys can sort of go up.
I'm an optimist somehow. I always thought that the same thing as optometrist.
Kyle has been given a trust badge, earned when he told the group of his father's suicide.
Yeah, you're pretty solid, mate.
What kind of information were you talking about?
It was about my dad, and if nobody knows, my dad passed away a few years ago. And I decided, well, it's time to man up. Don't keep it in and tell some people and get trust throughout this group.
Go, brother, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep it going. A little bit of oil. We've got oil here.
No, we're out. Oh.
With just one night left and the pressure of home life just around the corner, the program will soon be tested.
How's it feeling in there?
Nice and doughy.
No. Righto, mate. I think the first 7 days of this program, 6 days, were
Shit.
nah, not all shit at all. It was a mixture. It was
just the fighting that put our days down.
Yeah, you guys did some really good things in the first 6 days. It got overshadowed sometimes by some of the things that happened, and even the guys, you know, the fellas who left us did some good things as well. And I think it's important maybe to acknowledge that. You know, it definitely wasn't all a big downer.
When you go back home, it's going to be the same home that you left when you came out here.
But very different people we are.
That's right. The home is going to be the same. You're going to be different. Okay. And I just want you guys...
if you decide to.
If you decide to, that's right.
The boys have been asked to collect a rock, a stick and a leaf for a final night fireside ceremony.
It's like a really important, special time, a bit of a sacred time maybe, that you're going to be sharing some stuff that might mean a fair bit to you. So
the rock represents something they found really hard. The leaf represents something about themselves they want to leave behind. And the stick is for something they'll stick with for the rest of their lives.
I'm going to start off with my stick first. I want to stick with my sports, my health, and being respectful to adults. And especially my mum, because she's on her own and I know she needs me. The thing I'm going to leave behind is my attitude, for sure. Just the way I talk to Mum and the way I disrespect her is definitely not right.
And what I want to stick with is just everything that I've earned here, the trust, the respect, just the whole character that I've built up here, and the new person that I'm becoming, so.
Thanks, mate.
Go in there.
There we go, he's in it.
good on you, Jay.
This is a very challenging camp. I mean, you know, like physically there's aspects that, you know, are hard, but that's not where the toughness is. The toughness is in the mental challenge. You know, it's a really rewarding and deeply moving aspect of these camps, because, you know, suddenly they are as capable as anybody else out there in Australia, and it's a you know, really empowering and special moment.
It's a beautiful day out here.
As dawn breaks on the camp's last day, the boys break camp. It's officially time to start thinking about home.
Are we ready to get started, guys?
No, hell no.
Last day of camp, feeling pretty good. Pretty proud of myself that I've got this far.
Why?
Because all the 2 other boys left and us 3 boys kept at it, and we're still here and we're going home. When I think about going back to school, it's like I just want to show everyone how I've like completed myself and changed.
Optimism. Mate, you've done it tough.
What happens if people don't see that? You know it, and the guys here know it.
I'll be pretty disappointed if they don't see it, but I'm pretty sure they will. If they don't, that's their loss.
Well, what I'm thinking of is that not only have we had a good time over these past 2 days, that we're also going to be keen to see our family, and we love them very lots, and yeah.
What are you most looking forward to?
Everything. Everything about home. No offence to this place, but it kind of stinks.
We're still in it.
When I think about leaving, I'm sad because I kind of had a bond with the place here.
Big fella.
Good on you, man. You take care.
Are you apprehensive at all about leaving this place and going back home where all of the hard stuff is?
Yeah, I am a bit scared because there's gonna be new challenges to face out there, but I'm ready for them. So yeah.
What kind of challenges?
Going back to school because I was wagging and truanting school, so I'm gonna start going to class more because truanting isn't going to get me much places, and I want to try to get a job, not now, but sometime soon. It'll be pretty good.
Take it nice and easy heading down here, Kurt.
The boys descend from the sanctuary of camp and head back to the complex reality of home.
We've had a massive transition, and now they've got to go back home, and that's very anxiety-provoking. It's can I do this? Will I be able to get through? How will I go? What's going to happen if the same old thing happens again? So it's very nerve-wracking for the boys.
Kyle's looking forward to coming home and making a new start, and he's slowly coming to terms with his dad's suicide.
What I think he did was a stupid idea, and I wish I could hit him in the head. But I can't, so I always think about him, and he'll never be forgotten. And I hope all of his friends and that don't forget him. And yeah.
Does it make you angry?
Yeah.
Do you talk about it ever with your mum?
Not really. I'm just like, Mum, I don't want to talk about him.
There's still a long way to go, but the things that he has transformed from to now have been a good result.
Mum thinks things are different is because my attitude's changed. And yeah.
Do you think it's changed?
Yeah, a lot.
Self-reliance, family, optimism.
Optometrist, mate.
But for Jake, coming home doesn't work out as planned. On his first day back at school, he snaps, throwing a bin against a wall, spitting in a teacher's face. He gets a 3-week suspension.
Catches over.
2 days later, Jake is found drunk and unconscious in the neighbour's yard and has to be rushed to hospital. We haven't seen Jake since, but he's still on the program. Back on the Gold Coast, Josh, who was kicked off camp 3 days ago, is still sceptical about the program that has 2 months left to run.
I just have to find out if the process works. There's no way to tell now.
Alex Mann reporting there, and we're hoping to catch up with the boys again to see how they're going. We'll keep you posted.